first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 52 Bull Ultra.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
22. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The 41. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Drill green. 50 green.
We go play action with Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, set. Yellow, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. And he will score. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. His 12th touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he will not attempt to return, so... This will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 60 red. Hut.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Set, ready. 45, wide. Hut.
On second down, Young. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
Young's pass intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
That's ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
Red, 38. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Right back to Watson. Another grab. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Love. Pushed out to his left. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
95. Hey, go Fury. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. A little bit forward to about the 42. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Set. 52 blue.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
His kick is perfect. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision. As this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready? Right. Come on, set. Ready?
On play action, Young moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Let's go now.
Tremble comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Hey, green! Green Jack!
Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got an interesting week 11.
Then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. 911. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. I'm mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are whoa. You broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my big ball. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now. You know I'm fucking tight. But man, I got this swag.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And he returns this to the 22. Don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And supreme confidence confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. He converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Young quickly to the flat. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here, lead old blue. Ready?
Young off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ball red. Set.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go. You, yellow, yellow, 22. Red, yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
It's Young off play action. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
45. Watch. Right blue. Right. White. Field. Black.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
That extra point is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they... Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Fitzgerald on for the extra point.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 10.
24-yard line.
Guard red. Down. Ready.
Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
White, blue, 32. Set.
Here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. To throw, Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Here we go. 33, yellow. 6, mega. Beetle blue. Red, cycle.
Throwing, Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Green jack. Set, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his run back out of the backfield.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Well, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Down, ready?
To throw now. Here's Love.
That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Hut.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Love now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Packers at 4-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Love. His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On the set.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Black shot. Black 40. Set.
To the air again, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
And the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a side. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to survive the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive. But I'm incentivized by killer thighs.
Set. Ready. 10 black. Drill.
And now Love going to change things up.
Hut.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Ultra. Go. Here we go. Blue 32. Hut.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs from 10 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, smack, red. Steel, black. Slide, blue.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Set.
Young working out of the gun. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Real green. Ready, ready. Yellow, 20.
Following the interception, Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
First down.
Come on, set.
The play fake. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jatavion Sanders there to make the grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready, cut.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Striker, 3-3, set hunt, Edo blue, 52 blue, you yellow. Ready?
Young to throw it.
Got a man, that's the gap.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
33, yellow.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So first and 10 now from the 30.
22,
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
25. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
60 red. 6 claws red. Set.
Following the interception, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
and to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Savion Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
42. 39.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the route.
There he goes, left side. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Black 40. Green Jack.
Love from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So who knew when we came to the stadium, you and I would see NFL history that's the longest field goal ever made.
Brandon, if this were track and field, they might say it's wind-aided. But nevertheless, from the other side of midfield, man, that was something.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Young. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Cut.
Now back to throw. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Come on, set. 60 red. Smash, red.
Now Young. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Rail. Blue, 32. Steel, black.
The slot man in motion right. To the air once more, Young. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ready?
Now here's Young. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red. 30. Claws red. White, white, 6, red.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready, ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Watson has it right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Third down and 6.
Ready, hunt.
Here's Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Love, who's going to change the play here?
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw again.
And once again to Watson.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Trouble, 38. Come on, set. Set, cut.
Love now. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing, Young.
He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
50, green. Roster 6. Red, yellow.
Love. Caught left side, Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Savion Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Packers 49.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Ran at 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Yellow, 43. Yellow.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 42 yards. And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do it, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Ready?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Down there, that's legal.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
45, white, go red. Black shot.
Again, it's Young.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Steel, black, ready. Black 40. Set, go.
Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
32.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Red 38. Check smash.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run.
chance.